Alright guys, welcome to my ER349 review. 4S batteries for today. We're going to run 850 tattoos on this demo. We're going to do some line of sight and some FPV. It does have programmable LEDs on here, which is pretty cool. Those are probably the eSheen LEDs. And drone cams PIDs are available in this video. I'm going to show you those during the line of sight flight test. 1408 motors on this bad boy, and we have 4000 kV on these. These are race edition motors, and we have a Runcam Micro Swift, kind of a classic 2.1mm lens on there, and plenty of side protection from the top and the bottom. It's looking pretty good there. Over on this side, you can see my beeper tucked in right behind the camera, and I have 3-inch gym fan props. Those are probably the smoothest props for this quad. 2 capacitors on board, one in the back and one on the top. We're also running the Mamba F405 Mini MK2 flight controller with the latest Betaflight Mamba 25 amp ESCs, and they have D-Shot 1200, which is great. And the mashup also includes TBS Unify 800 milliwatt with smart audio control, super awesome VTX that will get you way out there. And today I'm using the Furious FPV Big Mac antenna, super awesome little antenna. Mine fell off in the field, so I had to replace it, but zip tie yours down by all means so you don't lose yours. That IPEX connector isn't very good. So I also like that everything looks really well made here. It has that diatone quality. All the soldering looks really good. So we also have really nice carbon fiber on this one, 3K 4mm beveled carbon fiber, looking really nice. And we have recessed hardware under the motors. I haven't seen that very often. So let's go ahead and put it on the scale and weigh it. 147.3 grams. Dry weight with no battery, and the 4S 850 on there, just under 250 grams, you guys. That's awesome. Let's go. So I have to say, this is a pretty classic looking diatone quad, and when I first got it, it had terrible vibes out of the box, and I'm going to help you out with those. I'm going to show those on the screen for you now before we get started. Alright, let's get it up in the air. Here we go. This is after my tune. I'm going to share those PIDs with you guys so yours will fly awesome. No vibes. Out of the box it has some vibes. Sounds really nice now. Super nice freestyle quad. Really nice. Still punch out. 1, 2, 3. Holy crap. I think I almost lost it. Just about. Can I bring it back? Wow. Crazy punch. Alright guys, let's do some freestyle. Here we go. Alright guys. You know, this started out as a love-hate relationship. It's one of those quads that I got in the mail, and I was super excited to get it because mostly I love the diatone specs, and who doesn't love TBS Unify? So great VTX on here. I had it at 25 milliwatt right here, so it's not looking the best. But durability test, straight into a tree, yanked the battery off. So the frame is actually pretty durable. Now, this is after I have PID tuned it, and it's flying phenomenally now. This was my first pack after the PID tune, and I gotta say, I started feeling this quad a lot more. The tune was really good on here, all the vibes were gone, and now I was starting to feel more playful with this quad. And as far as a freestyle quad goes, it's actually a lot of fun. It has a ton of like low end power and all the way super high end punch out. Great control. Back around, down across the road right here, back up for a giant power loop, back across the road, and let's go back under those trees. You see how much power this quad has. It gets really high up there, and low to the ground it does great. Just a little hang time there, plenty of hang time. I'm really also liking these HQ props as well, so props to HQ for doing these. Gonna go back up over that tree and see if I can get a few power loops in there. It has tons of power for just any type of freestyle stuff you want to try out. Tons of hang time. Really liking the way this feels now. And you can expect right around 3.5 minutes flight time on that 850, 4S 850, so not a bad flight time. Back low to the ground, doing a little low to the ground testing down that groove you guys have seen me shoot before with some micros, but this is a 3-inch, a little bit bigger class than the micros, but I'm still able to get really close to the ground. Look how fast this quad goes. I mean, it's just a rocket for a 3-inch. And I'm not surprised because of the Mamba Racing motors that are on here, so in conjunction with these awesome ESCs. Great tune on here now and awesome props. Back low to the ground there. And let's go over that road one more time. Let's do a split S over the road, and let's try that power loop over the road again. Trying something big air maneuver that normally wouldn't try, but I knew I could get away with it with this quad. Back over here to my favorite tree. This lone tree that's just begging to be power looped. Look at the whip this quad has. Back around one more time. Didn't quite make it back around, but man, I'm really loving the throttle response, and the control on this quad is outstanding. I'm going places that I normally wouldn't be going with this quad, so as far as freestyle. Now for racing, yeah, it's a race quad all day. If you have a 3-inch multi-GP class in your town, you can do that. And for beginners, you can start out on a 3S battery on this. You can start out flying on a 3S battery and move your way up to a 4S battery, and you'll have a really, really nice quad. Go back to the line of sight flight test where I showed the PIDs on the screen and enter those PIDs. Just pause it on the screen, enter those into your Betaflight, and save it, and you should be good. Love how snappy this quad is. So the line of sight flight test, you know, I knew it was going to fly good after that, after it had been tuned. I spent some time with it this afternoon to get it in shape for you guys, and honestly, I think it's gone from like 0 to hero. I really didn't like it when I first put it up in the air with the stock props that were in the box. Not super stoked about those props, but now it's doing awesome. It feels like a completely different quad now, and I'm happy to say that if you wanted to pick one of these up at this point, you can safely do that with the PIDs that I provided in this video. So I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Just trying to like bring something back to you guys in the community and give something back as well. With these reviews, I freaking love this quad. Yeah, I was pretty stoked after this flight. Yes. So let's go ahead and talk about durability. The unibody 4mm frame is super tough. The LEDs are, it's nice that they added the LEDs on there. Replace the antenna. I'm not a big fan of that dipole antenna. Get yourself the Big Mac or that Lollipop 3 with the MMCX connector, or the, excuse me, the IPEX connector. That's the one you're going to need. And zip tie it down and you'll have a good quad. So all in all, I gotta say, performance 5 out of 5. Overall quality, the QC is I would say 4.5, and the overall rating is going to be around a 4.6 for this total Eachine Diatone TBS mashup. It's not a bad quad now, so I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and stay tuned, subscribe for more. I'm Justin Davis, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.